Part 2, Battle Tendency End. Wow. So having just finished, God, I can't believe that I experienced both Part 1, Phantom Blood, and Part 2, Battle Tendency, and I am just over the moon in love with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Neon Genesis Evangelion is my number 1 anime right now, but JoJo as a whole right now is 1000% number 2. It is just divine. I can't get over how good it is. It is so varied, so unique, so interesting, so funky, so bizarre, so weird, so perfect. It's unique. Truly, what a spectacle. There is so much about this show that is just the indelible power of the human spirit and indomitable power, and just, you know, it's just excellent in every single way. There's so much heart and soul. It's funny, it's serious, it's lighthearted, it's dramatic, it's larger than life, it's small and intimate. It does all of these things so unbelievably well, and it is just excellent in every way. I find myself laughing one minute, crying the next, and the variety here of emotional storytelling is so much fun. And the arc that we go on, you never know what you're going to get, and that's what makes JoJo, I think, at least so far, so special, is that there's constant movement, and it's a quick-paced show, but there's like a lot of little quiet moments in between episodes, little facial gestures, little interactions, little poses, little gestures that make us feel like this is almost superhuman and superhero-like, obviously. And I don't know where we're going to go, but I have to be honest, I'm really excited. It's just such a delicious show. It's so extra. And I said this when I talked about the end of Part 1 with Phantom Blood, is that it was so operatic. And now this one obviously wasn't quite as operatic because it wasn't as old school per se, but there's so much of that sort of larger than life thing that is very opera. And it's just so fun. It is divine. It is a perfect prime rib meal. The characters are wonderful. The dynamic between Caesar and Jojo in this particular season was just incredible. The way that they started butting heads and frustrated frenemies that moved into partners and working together into comrades, into brothers, into lovers, it was incredible. And the connections to Phantom Blood were wonderful between Caesar's death, of course, Jonathan's supposed death, and the legacy of that, and the sins of the father, and the you know, all the things that come before, and how things are replicated. Amazing. I mean, a wonderful, huge cast of characters. The Pillarmen, truly terrifying enemies that I felt that you can't match them. You can't put this stuff in a movie and expect it to deliver on the same scale. Like, this is just incredible. I mean, just amazing. That's it. I mean, like, that's the review. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, there's no bad parts. There's always a little bit of a moment where I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this, because it's different from what I experienced before with the previous part. But, you know, once you get into the flow of it, you're like, yeah, this is it. And you kind of buy in. I have to say, like, amazing stuff. And of course, you know, Bloody Stone, or Bloody Stream, is a song I literally have listened to for an hour straight. Like, it's getting me through my workouts. Discovering Jonathan Joestar is the reason why I went to the gym. Like, literally, it's on my like vision board to look like Kratos and Jonathan Joestar, and that's my goal. And I know that things are going to change here in terms of physique and stuff, but like, I love how playful Jonathan is, and I love how less stick up his butt he is compared to Jonathan. Jonathan was a very moral, upstanding guy, whereas Joseph's a little rougher around the edges, and this particular Jojo, it really feels like his name is Jojo. The name works. There's this sort of like boyish, you know, he's a little bit of a lech, he's a little creepy, but he's also like full of heart and soul. And, you know, I remember when he sees Lisa, which is crazy because that's his mom, but like, you know, he sees her through the peephole, he goes a little bit of a peeping Tom moment. And also Caesar is interesting because Caesar carries some of that Zeppeli background, but again, less buttoned up and less primed and more loose, and he, you know, he's also, he's very debonair, and he carries that Zeppeli sort of legacy down with him, but he has that smoothness about him that Zeppeli 2 had, but again, that was like the aristocratic version, whereas now we get that Caesar Zeppeli who is, you know, macho and strong and full of passion. But even him in his final moments, you know, he harkens back to his past and ownership of himself and his family history, his genealogy, and how important history is and how important family is. And really just wonderful. I mean, like, just a wonderful show. I loved it. I loved it so much. On to part 3. I'm really excited. This is crazy cool, and I just can't wait to see more. Thanks a ton, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this with me. I really loved it. Thank you. See you soon.